Hey everybody, welcome back to Lapsed Comic Fan. I'm Steve, and today we're talking Silver Surfer Rebirth number 4. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video from Lapsed Comic Fan or the Pop Culture Project. What a crazy week I've had. I would have had a couple videos out. Good thing is I got a bunch written, so I can just record them, but I had another health issue the last couple of days. It sucked. It really sucked. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, if you can, like the video, share it, and make some comments, guys. I would like to start talking about some of this stuff. We had a pretty fun turnout for the Batman contest. Only sad part is the winner, once again, has not contacted me. So if they don't contact me within a 2-week period, I'm going to give it away to someone in the live stream when they show up for the live stream. I don't know what else to do. I've run like 3 contests with winners, and only one of them has claimed their prize. So this is kind of sad. Just because I bought all this stuff is like, yeah, it's yours. It's not on me. I'll just give it away to someone else whenever someone finally does claim it. But if you're out there, Nightmare SR, get a hold of me, man, at the lapsedcomicfan@gmail.com. Or you can get a hold of me here, make a comment here, tell me how to get a hold of you, and I'll get a hold of you and send that out as soon as possible. Yeah, so we left off on Silver Surfer Rebirth number 3 at the end when Surfer broke through reality and ended up in a place that there was 4 other Silver Surfers, and they looked like they were drawn like all throughout the years, like different spots in time where Silver Surfer had existed throughout the ages, like, you know, the Bronze Age and whatever. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting to see, and I'm wondering what they're gonna do with them, because that seems kind of cool. But it could cause problems, I'm hoping, you know. And, before I get to anything, this is a 5-issue series. I kept saying 6. I thought it was 6, but it's 5. So this is the issue before the last, and you'll see it moves a lot quicker. So a lot of the stuff that I was wondering about might have been a little bit minutia, just story bits in the actual book to just keep it moving. So, but yeah, 3 or 4 extra Silver Surfers. There's 5 of them. They could have done something very interesting with that. So we're going to see what they do. And yeah, we're going to get right into this. Silver Surfer Rebirth, number 4.
The 4 surfers come face to face with our surfer, and even as intrigued as our surfer is by this, 4 other surfers in front of him, each an imperfect reflection of the other. He has no time to sit around and explain to the other 4 that reality is broken, and he takes off. The other surfers don't know what to make of this, and want to know if he is friend or foe, so they chase after him. While being pursued, our surfer says he needs to find Thanos, and this is enough for the others to feel he is untrustworthy because by his own mouth he is in league with the Mad Titan. They need to know if he is the reason they have been taken from their realities. They'll get the truth by any means necessary, and they attack our surfer.
So our surfer comes face to face with the 4 other surfers, and he's just like, what the hell? I've come to a reality where there's literally 4 of me, and they look different. Can't remember exactly how he worded it. But they look at him and they want to know if they can trust him. And he's just like, I got to get out of it. I got to get back to my own reality. Reality is broken. He just looks at him as like, reality's broken. And he flies off. And they're just not taking that as an answer because they got to see if he's trustworthy or not. They don't know. So I'm assuming their universe is where they were. They got pulled when they all met together. They were like, hey, what the hell is going on here? And maybe weren't so trustworthy to begin with, because who's ever doing this obviously has a nefarious plan to them, so they don't know if it's the surfer from this reality. So they chase after him, and he's, you know, muttering to himself, talking about getting back to Thanos, and they're like, oh, so you admit you're in league with the Mad Titan. And they go in, and they're like, screw this guy. We need to attack him. He admitted he's in league with Thanos. Maybe he's the reason why we're here and taken from our realities. And they're going to get the truth by any means necessary, so they start attacking.
We have an all-out surfer war, and it's awesome. Our surfer is just trying to find Thanos and get out of this reality, and the other surfers are attacking, seeking answers as to what is going on. They start to get the upper hand 4 against 1, and when all seems lost, breaking through reality comes Thanos on his chair to break up this family reunion. The fighting stops and Thanos is looking around at 5 surfers thinking, this could be a fascinating challenge. Our surfer asks how he got here, and Thanos says he dallied with an old mistress briefly before she got tired of me, and I found my way back to my chair, and it was just a matter of traversing realities until I found you. We must go. Surfer says he has no wish to harm any of these versions of himself. Thanos, however, has no such concerns, and wastes the 4 surfers.
So the surfers are in a heated exchange and they're fighting and it's really cool. Then when out of nowhere Thanos comes out and he's just like, this will be a fascinating challenge. He's stunned. He's just like, 5 of you. Oh, this would be fun. And our surfer is just like, how the hell did you get here? He tells him about how his chair's calibrated. It's easier to get through these realities now. And he honed on to Silver Surfer and was able to find him. And while Surfer needs to get away from these 5, and Thanos like, sorry to interrupt the family reunion, but we got work to do. And Surfer's basically like, I don't want to hurt them. And Thanos is like, well, it's a good thing I don't give a shit, and just it's away. So he doesn't kill him. He actually scatters them, because in the next couple pages, Surfer's just looking at him like, I didn't hurt him. Maybe they're hurt, but, I mean, I scattered them, in a big giant fireball of death. They're okay. They're fine. So he asks, can you get back to our reality? And he says, yes, I can. It's easy now since it's calibrated, and we're going to use the reality gem as our beacon in hopes to find who is behind this. So they need to find out who's behind this. And we know it's Tyrant, and he's using Jack of Hearts. Now, we find out something later about Jack of Hearts, which is pretty interesting, but I was thinking about it for a little while there, and it's like Jack of Hearts always got the floor wiped, with him by these guys. So, and he's friends with Silver Surfer now, but it's wondering what happened. Why is he all of a sudden bad again? So, who knows?
We cut to Tyrant talking to Jack of Hearts, and he has sensed that Thanos and Surfer are back, and he can't have interference this close to his ultimate triumph. Jack of Hearts is ready to fight them, and we learn something about Jack of Hearts. When Tyrant tells him, ever since I bent your mind to my will and made you my servant, you've served me well, but you are no match for those 2. Not only that, you're no match for either of them on your own, but I'm going to give you more of my power so you can hold them off and I can complete the mastery of the reality gem. Surfer and Thanos are getting closer. The signal from the Reality Stone is getting stronger. They see someone flying towards them, and to Surfer's relief, it's his friend, Jack of Hearts. He greets him and says it's been a long time. Jack of Hearts agrees and attacks him, saying much has changed. Surfer thinks he's under someone's control and they must do everything to reach him. Thanos says this is why he doesn't have friends. Jack of Hearts' attention turns to Thanos and they start to fight. Thanos mentions that he is much more than he was when they fought before, and he grows suspect of who their true enemy is. Thanos and Jack of Hearts are hurling towards the surface of a planet, and when they land, Thanos has him by the neck, letting him know this isn't the first time you've been an annoyance to me. But he has the feeling that it will be the last. In the next moment, as Surfer is yelling for Thanos to stay his hand, he is an ally. He lets Jack of Hearts know no one steals from Thanos and incinerates him, Surfer staring on in horror.
Tyrant has sensed that Thanos and Silver Surfer are back, and Jack of Hearts offers to go intercept them, and he's like, listen here, dude. You are neither the equal to 2 of them than you are one of them. You're going to need a hell of a lot more power, because right now there's no way you could even beat one of them. So he imbues Jack of Hearts with something more of his power. You go take care of them while I master this reality gem. As that's happening, Thanos and Surfer, they're getting closer. They feel they're getting closer because the signal is stronger. And Surfer sees something off in the distance. He's like, I think we're about to have a visitor right now. And when he realizes it's Jack of Hearts, he's like, oh, sweet, it's my friend. He's like, man, it's been forever since I've seen you. Yeah, Jack of Hearts like, yeah, pretty much. A lot has changed, and he just starts attacking. And this is where Surfer's just like, what the hell is going on? And he figures out that he must be under someone's control because this isn't him. So in the midst of their fighting, he's trying to get through to him, and he's telling Thanos, we got to get through to him. But Jack of Hearts breaks off and starts attacking Thanos, and Thanos is just like, wow, he's a lot stronger than he was before. But and then they fall to the planet, and Thanos just has him by his neck. You know, you've been a nuisance in my side for a long time, but I suspect this is the last time. And literally, right, Thanos is about to kill him. Surfer's going, no, he's an ally. And he just gets incinerated. Just incinerated, and it's awesome. I know I shouldn't be thinking it's that awesome, but it was, man. It was totally worth it. Holy crap. He just totally wiped the floor with him. Thanos is just wrecking shit, and it's great. So now that they're through Jack of Hearts, there's only one guy left that we know of. And during the fight, Thanos kind of had a hunch. He's like, I suspect who is behind this. I kind of have a feeling who's behind it. But he doesn't tell Surfer because right then and there...
Surfer is disgusted at Thanos, but the Mad Titan says this was not our true enemy. That's when Tyrant appears standing over them in dominance. They have a standoff. Thanos tells Tyrant he has something of his, and Tyrant says what he has is a way to finally rewrite reality to its proper state. Surfer tells him to give the gem back. This looks like it's going to get ugly. They ready up and try one last time, Thanos telling Tyrant that he cannot hope to beat them both. But Tyrant won't surrender when triumph is so close to his hands. A new universe will be built upon your corpses.
Surfer's pissed off at Thanos. Dude, what the hell? And Thanos is just like, dude, he's not our real... He wasn't our real enemy. This wasn't our main enemy. Surfer's like, he's still a guy. He's like, he's a guy. He's my friend. This is our reality. What the hell? Just then, Tyrant appears. And he's an intimidating guy. He's huge. And he looks down at them. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's me. Thanos was right. That's who he was suspecting. And he's standing over them and telling them, you know, he was just... Jack of Hearts was just a pawn. I'm ready to master this reality gem. And they have this cool standoff with all these panels. And Thanos like, you have something in mind. And he tells him he's going to rewrite the reality to the way that it should have been. And I'm wondering if if he's rewriting reality to before, like a long time ago when Galactus had beat him and taken a lot of his power. Maybe he wants to go back to that time or to a reality where he won and he was the supreme being in the universe or in the galaxy. So they kind of have this standoff and Surfer's like, give us the gem back, man. Hell no. And then the last thing we see is them going in for it. Oh! This book is moved by so quickly, and it's been so much fun. I love this book. And each chapter is more fun and more fun. I wish it was longer than 5. But, hey, I will take 1 volume of really fun, good stuff than, like, 2 volumes or 3 of something that's long, drawn out, and just not to the point. I mean, look at from the beginning of this book to where we are now. We've gone on an awesome adventure, and it's been a ton of fun. The art is cool. It's like basically, Lim's love letter to Jack Kirby, and it's really cool, man. It's done in the old style art, and I like it a lot. And it's fast storytelling, and Mars's writing is really cool. He's written Thanos really well, and he's definitely written Silver Surfer just like I remember him with the "Stay thy hand" and that type of stuff. It's great. So, what do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen in the end? Do you think I obviously I feel that whatever Silver Surfer side is going to win, but we don't know. What if something happens that they're using something like this type of book to set up something later, and people aren't really paying attention to the book and something big happens? I highly doubt that they're going to let Tyrant just run away with the Reality Stone. Unless he gets beat down and changes something and it moves into another series of Silver Surfer books, which I would be okay with. But we'll see what happens next month with this comes out, because this just dropped on Wednesday. And that would be yesterday. And it's been... man, I liked it. I had to go all the way up to Pittsburgh to go to my comic book store. That was a special trip because I knew this was coming out, and I didn't want to wait for my stuff to get shipped. And yeah, man, I read this like 3 or 4 times, and I loved it. I love every second of it. But so next time on the Labs Comic Fan, I'm doing a Doctor Strange story, and it's a single contained issue. It's called The Nexus of Nightmare. It's awesome. It's got Mordo, it's got Nightmare, it's got the Beyonders in it. So everything in there is really cool, and it's a lot of fun. We're going to be doing our week of Doctor Strange stuff, so we're going to go over stuff about the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie. Me and John will be live streaming on Saturday, so come to that live stream because you might get updates about the Batman stuff. Look, if the winner doesn't come and get a hold of me, then I might do something different and give it to people that actually show up to the live stream. So that would be cool. Or I'll just take his name out and run it again. But if you're still interested in the contest, guys, comment on this video. If I don't see any comments, then I at least know you're not watching the video. So then I can gauge some stuff by there. Next on the Lapsed Comic Fan, Doctor Strange, Nexus of Nightmare. I hope you guys all have a good night. Peace.